ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। हरि ओम्। ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव। हरि ओम्। We are studying Dakshinamurty Stotram. Dhyana slokas together. Maunavyakhya prakatita parabrahma tattvam yuvanam varishishthante vasadrishiganaihi avrutam brahmanishthaihi आचार्येन्द्रं करकलितचिन्मुद्रमानन्दरूपं स्वात्मा रामं मुदितवदनं दक्षिणामूर्तिमीडे। वटविटपि समीपे भूमिभागे निषन्नं सकलमुनिजनानां ज्ञानदातारमारात्। त्रिभुवन गुरुमीशं दक्षिणामूर्तिदेवं जनन मरण दुःखच्छेददक्षं नमामि। चित्रं वटतरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरुर्युवा गुरोस्तु मौनं व्याख्यानं शिष्यास्तु छिन्न संशयाः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्धाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। These are the dhyana sloka. Now, first verse. That also together we must chant. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवो भूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमे Hari Om. Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam Nirvikalpam punaha Maya kalpita desha kala kalana Vaichitriya chitrikrutam Maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi maha Yogi vayasvechaya Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. In second verse, we are studying the theory of creation. This is the topic. Because very important question for a thinker. Every day I am connecting this world. I am one part of this world. Common people, they don't think, but a thinker definitely will think from where this world has come. What is the theory behind this entire Jagat? That is called theory of creation. In theory of creation also, we are going to study Vedantic explanation. What Vedanta is saying about creation. This is the main knowledge, what we want. Because our Acharyaji used to say regarding this verse, particularly the second verse, all types of thinkers, they studied about this universe. If you take poets, Kavi people, they also observed and studied and tried to make out what is the cause of this world. Kavi Samrajyam, that is called. And other philosophers, all philosophers, they postulated one particular theory regarding the Srishti. They call it as a Srishti Siddhanta. Even atheist also, even non-believer also, he also postulated one particular Srishti theory. He also did not say it is an accident. There is a particular theory for everyone. So, this Srishti Siddhanta, what we are going to study or what we already started studying, it is very important concept. Today, actually, we are not going to study our Vedanta concept. Today's class is dedicated to study Nyaya and Sankhya philosophies and their postulations, Nyaya and Sankhya and their postulations, and how Vedanta objected them, stopped them, or Vedanta gave clarity on their thinking. This is today's class. Swamiji, what is this Nyaya and Sankhya, Swamiji? We are completely new, fresh to these talks like Nyaya and Sankhya. In the last class I told, this Nyaya Siddhanta and Sankhya Siddhanta are Pradhana Malla. Pradhana Malla means main wrestlers. Completely they convince that seeker that they are right. We also have that science completely. It's not a new science. And they are not you cannot think, Vedanta is very advanced. This Nyaya and Sankhya is very low to us. No, they are great scholars. Nyaya Siddhanta postulated by Panini And Sankhya Siddhanta is postulated by one Rishi name, his name is called Kanadi Rishi. They say Pani, one sutram is there, Panini Kanadi Shastra, Panini Kanadi Shastra Upakarakaha. All other people also appreciate that. Panini Kanadika Shastropakarakaha. Shastropakaraka means if you want to study the science of this creation, you must go through their sciences. Very, very helpful. What they postulated and what they gave as their own Siddhanta. One is called Nyaya Siddhanta, another one is called Sankhya Siddhanta. In traditional language, they are very, very powerful philosophies. Swamiji, even now they are popular? Yes. Even these two are very, very popular even now also. But Vedanta is against them. Swamiji, it is something different. It is something new. They are very much popular, Nyaya Siddhanta and Sankhya Siddhanta. But at the same time, Vedanta is not following them. Means they are not completely true. Then explain Swamiji, what is this Nyaya Siddhanta and what is this Sankhya Siddhanta? In our general parlance, Nyaya means theists are believers of the God. They believe in Ishvara, Nyaya. So in the majority of the crowd, many people, they believe in the existence of the God, Ishwarvadi. If you ask them who created this world, even though we don't know what is Ishvara, but we say God created this world. That's why everything is systematic, everything is complete, Swamiji, because there is an Ishvara, he created this world, Ishwarvada. This Ishwarvada is called Nyaya Siddhanta. They believe in Ishvara. Other part of the world, they don't believe in Ishvara. We call them as atheists, Nastikas. If you ask them who created the world, why somebody has to create the world, it is a biological change only. Whether it is a physical body or whether it is a water or fire, whatever, it is just a biological process. No Ishvara is needed. We call them as Nirishwarvadi or atheist. One part is called atheist, another part is called theist. If you observe the entire world, these two only. Then what is the problem with Vedanta, Swamiji? Whether you believe this or that, problem solved. Why should we study them and we have to make out our point? Today, slowly we study regarding Srishti, because this verse is on the Srishti Siddhanta. So in traditional way, we study how our masters try to or wants to explain Srishti Siddhanta. Okay, na? So, Nyaya Siddhanta. Later we study Sankhya Siddhanta. First we focus on Nyaya Siddhanta. This Nyaya Siddhanta, another name for it is called Naiyayik. We call them Naiyayik or Nyaya Siddhanta. In our history, in a particular point of time, Buddhism become very, very, very popular. Almost whole world become Buddha only. Because the penance power of Buddha or kings, they started following Buddha, Buddhism become very, very popular. Our Vedic tradition, what we are doing, Shankaracharya, Adharacharyas, our Veda Siddhanta become very, 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 very weak. Buddhists, they started saying, they also don't believe in Ishvara. They are Nirishwaravadi. One. Second one, they are not accepted Veda as Pramana. They rejected Veda also. And they rejected Karma Kanda also. What we are doing on the Karma Kanda, Puja, Ityadi, they said no. And they become very popular. Do you know who stopped them? After Buddha, before Shankaracharya, the main Siddhanta is this Nyaya Siddhanta. That's why they say the majority of the power Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji he got from Nyaya Siddhanta, Nyaya philosophy. Because this Nyayayika Vadis, they believe in Ishvara. Whereas the Buddhavadi, they don't believe in Ishvara. So they worked so much such a way that 21 postulations they have given to support Ishvara. There is Ishvara. You cannot say there is no cause for the world. There is a cause for the world. And this Nayayika means logicians. Beautiful logic they can give. You know, intellect can convince only for logic, not for sentiment. So with their logics, they denied complete Buddhism from the upper platform. By Shankaracharya's arrival, already Buddha Siddhanta become diluted. This way, this Nayayika, they served our community very well. Okay. They are Ishwarivadi, first point. Second point, they accept cause and effect Siddhanta. Nayayikas, they affect Karya Karana Siddhanta. They believe Ishvara is there. Second one is, they say, there is a cause and effect relation. For every effect, there must be a cause. 2. Third one, if you ask them for Nayayikas, entire this material world, mainly 5 tanmatras, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. These tanmatras are there. Na? They say, cause of these tanmatras is Anu. Anu means, now we use the English word atom. Atoms are the cause for the entire material creation. That means there is a space atom, there is a fire atom, there is a water atom, there is a earth atom, there is a air atom. These atoms only modified, and whatever the present world we are perceiving, it has came into the existence. These 3 are their main postulations. Whose postulations? Nyaya Siddhanta Vadis, Nayayika's postulations. So they are Astikavada. Astikavada means Ishvara, everything they believe. Now, our study, Swamiji, it's well and good, sounds good. Why don't we accept as it is this Nayayika? Because they say Ishvara created this entire world. Ishvara created this entire world. And the next point they say, Ishvara created the entire world with the help of these Anus. First, this Anu is 1, and Ishvara joined 1 plus 1 became 2, and he added 1 more, become 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly it become grossified. Whatever we are receiving now, whatever we are seeing now, this is that grossified Anujagat only. This way Ishvara created this Srishti. This is their postulation. Vedantin said, what our Upanishad Vidya gurus, they said, sir, please wait a minute. Nayayika sir, please wait a minute. We have one question. They said, okay, you ask. You said Anu. This is the cause for the entire material world. Hai ki nahi? They said, yes, Anu is the cause, material cause. And Ishvara is the efficient cause. Now, please define, what do you mean by Anu? You are saying this atom. What do you mean by Anu? Please define it. Then I can understand. Then they defined this Anu as, if you ask them what is this Anu, they say Anu is smallest indivisible particle is called Anu. Smallest indivisible particle is called Anu. Then next question this Vedantin asked, sir, you said it is indivisible. Indivisible means we cannot divide it more. That is the final. Sir, if anything, if we cannot break it, that means it doesn't have any limbs. Partless thing only, indivisible. If you have parts, we can break it. Hands and head and legs and whatever, because it has parts. Indivisible means partless thing is Anu. Is it okay, sir? Nayayika said, I think so. Next point, this Vedantin, he said, if something is partless, it should be formless. Nirakaram. Because if you say akaram, there must be limbs. Partless means formless. Is it okay, sir? That man said, so if it is formless, then Vedantin said, one and only thing is formless, that is called infinitude. Kevala ananta vastu only nirakara. If anything has akar, it cannot be ananta. Someday it has to end. Nirakara. So according to your definition, this Anu should be formless and infinite. And my questions are, there are 5 tanmatras. You said each tanmatra has its own Anu. That means we have 5 infinities. 5 infinities, it is a complete foolish statement, because infinity always one only. 2 infinities cannot be there. If it is also infinity, if it is also infinity, one is limiting another. Automatically, it cannot be infinity. So there is something wrong in your thinking. This material world cannot come from that kind of Anu, what you describe. This is our objection. Because infinity is one only, that may not be this material Jagat. So your atom postulation is rejected by Vedantin. Whatever you say, you are saying atom, that Siddhanta is rejected. 5 infinities cannot be there. Okay. Sir, one more objection also we have. And then that Nayayika, you tell what is your another objection. You said Ishvara created the entire world like potter created pot. They believe Ishvara. General opinion, what majority of the crowd believes this one. Bhagavan created this entire world. But Bhagavan is separate, world is separate. That is general. If you ask a small kid also, he accepts. Yes, this way only we accept God. This Nayayika also says that God only created the entire world. It is like a potter created pot. Potter cannot become pot, but he created. He has that potentiality, he has that knowledge, he has that material, and he created. But Vedantin Ishvara is not like that. Vedantin Ishvara is Ishvara himself become the world. That is the great thinking. That's why we say, if you ask, what is this world? World is nothing but God. Isha Vasyam Idam Jagat. But according to Nayayika, no. They say Ishvara is differently. He sits somewhere and he creates this world. And then they asked, what is your objection in our thinking, in our postulation? And our master said, sir, we have one objection. Tell. According to your statement, Ishvara sometime active, sometime inactive. When he creates this entire world, like that potter, he is very much active. He works everything beautifully and he make it and he brought it out and he keep there. And then he will become inactive because job done. No? We also think that way on. Huh? And traditionally they say your Ishvara is sometimes Sakriyatmaka, sometime Nishkriyatmaka. Nishkriyatmaka means inactive completely. Sometimes very active. Hi? We say yes. And the next question we say, if something changes with time, because Ishvara behavior is like that, what you are saying, sometimes he is very much active, sometimes he is very much inactive, he himself modifying himself. He is changing. I know. And Vedantin says, whatever modifies in time, it has to perish in time. This is the Kala Niti. So your Ishvara also we are saying, sometimes he is very Sakriyatmik, sometimes he is very Niskriyatmik, therefore he has modifications. If something modifies, one day it has to perish. So your Ishvara also going to die one day. But we cannot accept. He is not like Jiva, he is not like material Jagat. One day he has to perish. No, yes, many philosophies, they say, Bhagavan, God works 6 days and 7th day is his rest day. That is called Sunday. We also take rest. I know. But fact is, Bhagavan cannot be like that. 6 days he works very actively and 7th day he takes rest. No. Ishvara, he keeps material cause and Jagat away from him and he rests somewhere. No. If he is that way, he has to perish. Because anything has this kind of modifications, that modified object will perish in time. Your God is going to die or what? And they were silent for that also. Anuvada, we denied. The type of Ishvara, we corrected that. Third one, what they said, this cause and effect relation. They believe that also. Cause and effect relations means for every effect, there should be one cause. World is effect, Ishvara is cause. Parents are cause, this boy is effect. This is called cause and effect relation, or we call as Karana Karya Sambandha. Karya Karana Sambandha. They believe that. They don't say it came from zero. But because they have one mistake in their thinking, they always say cause is different, effect is different. This is the greatness of our Vedanta. We say cause itself appearing as effect. That's why we worship. That's why we worship world. Vedantins, they worship world because world is another form of Brahma only. But Nayayika says, general our public say, God is different. God cannot become the stupid world. God cannot become this pains and unholiness and ugliness of the world. He always supreme, he always great and beautiful, and this is always suffering this way only. One problem. Second problem, they say, this effect, it started newly, matlab, it cannot be in the cause. This effect is not in the cause, effect is completely different, completely separate, it has its own characteristics, and they say effect is effect, cause is cause. The term they use, this Jagat is Aramba Vadi. Aramba Vadi means it's completely started newly. No connectivity with the cause. Cause only modified or cause only appearing. No. Cause only, effect completely new. This way they accept cause and effect theory. Vedantin says, sir, we have one question, an objection. They said, again, you want to stop us? No, sir. You said effect completely new. Then, for example, now what we are perceiving or experiencing this effect, is it an existed effect or non-existed effect, sir? It is existed effect because you are experiencing. Then my question is, this existed effect, can it, from where it came? From non-existed thing, because you said there are no roots at all. Completely new. If it exists, it has to be in another form, then only from that existence, from a non-existence, darkness, zero, one, how can it come? So that is one thing. Second, you are saying from non-existence only this existed new thing came. For all five elements, different non-existence are there. Can a cow come from non-existent pot? So this completely new outcoming, you said the effect statement, it is wrong. Effect came, but it was dormant in the cause. Flower came. It is completely has its own characteristics, its own qualifications, but entire flower was in the form of seed. You cannot see the flower in the seed, but at the same time, you cannot say there is no flower in the seed. Sun characters are different. His color is different. His height is different, but you cannot say sun is not there in father. That dormant concept, they are not accepted. Even many Siddhantas now, they vote for Nayayika only, whether they study or not, whether they study Vedanta or whether they don't study Nayayika, that is different. But if you ask them what is God, 90% they answer God is like Nayayika. He is different, world is different. If you ask cause and effect relation, for example, father and son, they vote for Nayayika. Son future, son work, everything different, father, even though they are cause and effect. And origin of 5 elements also, their definition, they said, they are final. But 5 elements cannot be final. So think, that's why they say Pradhana Malla. Our mind suddenly accepts their Siddhanta only, but Vedanta give clarity. In our next class, we can give whatever our Vedanta said, but their main 3 postulations are have limitations, objections, and not clear. At the same time, you cannot say they are not thinkers, they are thinkers only. Still, they are thinking on. That Nayayika in me, that Nayayika in you, we also thinking. In that thinking platform, we are Nayayikas only. We are not Vedantis. Vedanta says Jagat is none other than Bhagavan only. They are not 2. Vedanta says final cause is not these 5 elements, much more is their origin for the creation. And Vedanta says whatever perceiving, receiving this present world is not a newborn baby. It was dormant. Now, second one is called Sankhya. In Bhagavad Gita also we say Avyaktadini Bhutani Vyaktamadhyani Bharata. Hey Arjuna, this entire Bhutani, these Jivas, pehle Avyakta. They were in the unmanifested form. And Vyaktamadhyani, now they are in the form of manifestation. Again they will go into in this way this circle goes. Not completely newborn babies. Manifestation is our Siddhanta. Next, Sankhyan. Swamiji, this is also important. This is also very, very important. They believe in God, Nayayikas. The Sankhyas are atheists, what we call, they don't believe in God. In our crowd also, hundreds of people are there, but they don't come to satsang or Vedanta or Bhagavata Ram. And if you ask them, why don't you come? They say there is all fun, trash. No Rama, no Krishna, no Shiva, no Ishvara. What are you talking? They don't believe at all. They are called Nirishwaravadi, Sankhyans. If you ask them, why don't you believe in Ishvara? Straight answer they give, there is no need of Ishvara in the creation. Sankhyans say, why don't you believe in Nirishwara? They say, there is no need of Ishvara in the creation. You don't want Ishvara? There is no need at all. Then, how this entire world came out? From where? What will be the origin? What is the system? What is the procedure? How it is created? This Srishti, this Jagat. Then they also thought. He is also a great scientist, Sankhyan. And they postulated one Siddhanta. Sankhyans, they said, there is no Ishvara and this is all thing. There is a Pradhana and Prakriti. One name is called Pradhana, another name is called Prakriti. Okay. This is like Pradhana is like husband, Prakriti is like wife. Pradhana is a male texture, Prakriti is a female texture. Pradhana and Prakriti. All our biology people, those who support biology, their Siddhanta is this one. Only men and women, whether it is a plant kingdom, animal kingdom, or human kingdom, cause for the creation. And this Prakriti, they say, from this Prakriti, a great Tattva came, its name is called Mahat Tattva. Mahat Tattva means this Prakriti is not a common Prakriti, very, very powerful. Mahat Prakriti. From that Mahat powerful Prakriti, Ahankara came. Ahankara means a thought called I. Ahankara. From Ahankara, 5 elements in their original form they came. That is called Tanmatra 5. They cannot deny 5 elements because 5 elements are 5 elements for everyone. This is the way Prakriti only modified into this Srishti. That is, they use another word that is called Prakriti, it become as Vikruti. Mahatattva, Ahankara, and 5 elements. This way, that Prakriti only modified. Sir, then what about that Pradhana you said? This Pradhana is a captain of this Prakriti. Captain of this Prakriti. When these two become one, like Purusha and Stri, how they become one, and the entire Mahatattva, this and that, and mind, and they all will come, and whatever the Srishti we are enjoying, this is the Srishti. This much only they postulated, Sankhyans. Generally, many people, yeah, correct only. There is a mother and there is a father. When they meet together, boy or girl will come, and that will go. But main defect in their postulation is they did not tell anything about Chaitanya or consciousness. Our Vedantins, they asked them, sir, this Prakriti and Pradhana, they are Jada Vastu or Chaitanya Vastu? They said Jada. Prakriti is Jada Vastu and Pradhana also Jada Vastu, not Chaitanya Vastu. And Vedantin said, yes, your science is completely accepting this material plus this material gives rise to another material. Okay. But behind this material, is there any knowledge principle? Is there any concept of Chaitanya? Many people, they say Venkat Chaitanya, Venkat Chaitanya, Venkat Chaitanya. If you ask them what is Venkat Chaitanya, they show this physical body or mental structure or intellectual design. But Vedantin says behind all this mechanism, is there any core knowledge which illumines all these changes? Itself doesn't change. Is there any supportive thing for this intellect, mind, and body? They don't have any answer. And they said, perfectly, you are right, sir. That engine is very powerful. It works very efficiently, flawlessly, we accept. But to design that engine, to watch that engine, whether it is working or not, there must be that engineer. That engineer is the core of knowledge for the entire mechanism. You don't have anything about that man. Even though that engineer may not reflect in that engine physically, but that Chaitanya Vastu, this Jagat, you cannot say it is a Jada. It is an accident, they say. Srishti is an accident. There are no prior laws for it. There is no particular design for it. Even science says that a big blast happened and slowly that came, we kept the name so and so. We kept this, we kept the name so and so. For transaction only, this all the behavior, but there is no particular design. And they say, no, there is an engineer. Of course, it is completely magic. Vedantin said, you have to accept Chaitanya Vastu. You have any proof? In Upanishad, it is said, Bhishashmad Vataha Pavanaha. Upanishad very beautifully it answered. Every day we are observing beautiful breeze is coming, wind is coming, and it is soothing the entire creation. Many people, they say, why it is happened? It is an accidentally, it is working. But Upanishad, no, Bhishashmat. Bhishashmat means there is a master. Out of the fear of the master only, this wind is working properly. That master is not answered by many people. We also believe this part. Wind is breathing, breezing. Breeze is coming, okay. Sun is shining, earth is working, water is working. If you ask them why, accidentally their jobs they are doing. But Upanishad said their jobs they are doing, but there is a lawmaker behind them. There is a guide behind them. Because of his fear only, everything working properly. Otherwise, we also want to live 500 years. Why can't? Everybody wants. There is a law and the lawmaker, and he completely make it happens. He is the governor. Vatula kimtava nastiniyanta in Bhajgovindam Shankaracharya. Mad fellow, you say there is no niyanta, there is no dictator. And slowly that sadhaka will start. If we start thinking, slowly we reach. But in the beginning, we also Sankhyans only regarding the Srushti. In one Upanishad, it is also said, Etasya va aksharasya prasashane gargi prachyaha anyanadyaha syandante. In the Upanishad for Gargi, he addresses Aksharasya Prashasane, because of that Aksharas instructions, because of that Aksharas constitution, guidelines only, this river is flowing west direction. That Gargi asked her husband, all the rivers are going in east side. Why, Swamiji, particularly this river is going west side? This is the answer. Because Aksharasya Prasashane, according to his rule only, it is behaving this way. This Sankhyan philosophy we call as a biologist's philosophy. Everything is an accident only, there is no need of God. I know, whatever I am seeing, whatever I am, that much only true. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, in the second verse, he denied these two Siddhantas. He said, Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha in the second. Prang Nirvikalpam means whatever the effect, it was in the form of cause. You cannot say it is a complete new baby. Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha. That Nayayikas are gone. Maya Viva, Maha Yogiva. For this Maya, there is a Maya Vi. For the Srishti, there is a Karta. You cannot say masterless kid is this word. So he denied both kind of our thinking goal. But they thought very systematically and postulated one Siddhanta. That's why I said Panini, Kanada, Shastropakarakaha. They are very, very helpful in thinking of Vedanta. Vedanta say Ishvara is both material and efficient cause. This is the greatness of Vedanta. You did not throw world outside and you suffer. Ishvara only Jagat. Material and efficient cause means he is the creator and he himself become the world. This is one. Second, Maya is not independent according to Vedanta. Swamiji, no. There is a Maya. Maya is not independent. there is a Mayavi. Mayavim tu mam vidhi Arjuna. I am the captain of this entire show. That is Ishvara. This way, we Vedantins gave us the knowledge for Shushti. See how nice it is? This way they used to think. Whatever I am seeing, that only true. First step. If you think properly, no, we accept there must be a cause. Then different thoughts we will get regarding the cause. Finally, we reach the cause is nothing other than effect of whatever the Jagat we are seeing. This is God only. This is God means I am God. Because I am part and parcel of Jagat. If entire Jagat is God means I am God. I am God. And then what type of God I am? And we came to know I am the pure Satta Shashvata Vastu. No Janma, no Marana, no Raga, Dvesha, Labha, Nashta, Irsha, Dvesha. They're all just shades on my personality. I am that Sat Chit Ananda Sashvata Eka Vastu Advaita Brahma. That's why we have to go through the Srishti to the cause of the Srishti, and if we analyze that cause is me, that is called liberation. Then that patha, that state of knowledge is called moksha. That is the beauty, greatness of our Aryan Vidya. Hari Om. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamivavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.